Often referred to as the Angkor Wat of Vietnam, the Sơn Sanctuary is an ancient temple complex nestled within the Sơn mountain range in central Vietnam that displays the unique architectural style of the ancient Chăm people. Before the 15th century, Vietnam was divided into two countries, the Đại Việt Kingdom established by the Viet people in the north and the Champa Kingdom established by the Chăm people in the south. Originating in the 2nd century, Champa was a maritime empire that controlled the southern and central coast of Vietnam and mainly worshipped Hinduism and later Buddhism. Despite being a seafaring country, the Cham people were not only known for their trade and navigation skills, but also for their advanced engineering and artistic skills, designing some of Vietnam's most impressive architectural marvels. One such architectural marvel is the Sơn Sanctuary, which is a huge ancient temple complex 40 kilometers from the city of Hội An. Chosen as a major religious site due to its proximity to Champa's two capital cities, Simhapura, now Cha Kieu village, and Indrapura, now Da Nang city, the first temples in the Sơn Sanctuary were built in the 4th century during the reign of King Bhadravarman I, and he dedicated these temples to the worship of the Hindu god Shiva. The original temples were made of wood, but when a fire in the 6th century destroyed all the temples, they had to be rebuilt using bricks, which are the ones we see today. Subsequent Champa rulers expanded the sanctuary between the 7th and the 13th centuries, and by the end of the 14th century, the Sơn Sanctuary had over 70 temple structures. When the Champa Kingdom was invaded by Đại Việt in the 15th century, the sanctuary was abandoned and forgotten until French archaeologists rediscovered it in the late 19th century. However, during the American-Vietnam War, US bombings and landmines destroyed most of the temples, leaving only around 20 temples still standing today, many of which are partially destroyed. For its architectural beauty and engineering brilliance, Sơn Sanctuary was gazetted as a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1999. The Sơn Sanctuary temple complex is split into 8 distinct groups from A to H. The first temple structures that we encountered are those in groups E and F that dated back to the 8th century and were considered to be the most graceful and beautiful in the temple complex. The structure in group F was said to be the gate to the sanctuary, and the main temple E1 in group E was dedicated to Shiva. Further down are a few other sub-temples in Group G. The main temple G1 even has a unique three-door design. Next, we ventured into the biggest temple cluster in Sơn, Groups B, C, and D. Built between the 10th and 12th centuries, this group of 27 temples are the best preserved in the whole sanctuary. The temples in this group is dedicated to Brajasvara, an incarnation of Shiva, and was revered as the god of the Champa Kingdom. The architecture in this temple cluster showcased intricate brickworks and motifs depicting Hindu mythology. Some notable structures in these 3 clusters include B5, which is the best preserved structure in the entire site and was used for cooking food offerings for the deities. Building C1 in Group C is also another structure that looks similar to B5 with a mostly intact structure featuring overgrown vegetation on its walls. 2 long temples run along the side of Group D and now house a range of sculptures and artifacts from the surrounding temples. More than just a temple complex, Sơn Sanctuary is a peek into the ancient world of the Cham people, their culture, as well as architectural brilliance. If you happen to be in Hội An or Da Nang, be sure to take a day trip to Sơn Sanctuary and bask in the glory of the once mighty Champa Kingdom. If you like this video, consider subscribing.